Braves take on our Georgia Southwestern State University Hurricanes. First, the starting lineup for University of North Carolina, Pembroke. 6'4" junior from Wesley Chapel, North Carolina. Number 0, Brandon Watts. 5'7" senior from Fayetteville, North Carolina. Number 3, Alex Bradley. 6'7" freshman from Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Number 4, Akaya Pruitt. 6'7" junior from Bronx, New York. Number 5, Nigel Grant. And 6' sophomore from Raleigh, North Carolina. Number 25, Andrew Evans. Volunteer assistant coach, Eldon Miller. Associate head coach, Drew Richards. And the head coach in his 9th season, Ben Miller.
Hello, I'm Mark Todd, President and CEO of Magnolia Manor Senior Living, a GSW graduate and a proud supporter of Hurricane Athletics. Now let's meet our starting 5.
Thank you, Mark. At guard, 6'3" sophomore from Lawrenceville, Georgia, number 21, Devin Watson. At center, a 6'8" junior from Sally, South Carolina, number 15, Rakeem Hicks. At guard, a 6'1" senior from Graceville, Florida, number 1, Cameron Dozier. At guard, a 5'10" senior from Radcliffe, Kentucky, number 2, Brandon Price. And at forward, a 6'6" senior from Orange Park, Florida, number 25, Jordan Banks. The head coach in his first year, Ben Hicks.
UNC Pembroke controls the opening tip. The Braves will go from left to right in the first half. Right away they go inside. Akaya Pruitt misses. Southwestern rebounds. Hurricanes first possession. Cam Dozier in the front court. Now Rakeem Hicks, the big post player, 30 feet from the basket, hands off to Brandon Price. Brandon penetrates out to Watson. Devin for 3, misses. Rebounded, taken down by Nigel Grant of UNC Pembroke. Boy, do they fly down the floor. Here's Alex Bradley. He'll dribble back to the top of the key and miss a 3-pointer. Ball's on the floor, and the first foul of the basketball game will be against Southwestern, I think, on Devin Watson. Hurricanes 3 and 5 coming in. Got the Peach Belt season off to a great start with the home win over Francis Marion on Saturday. Hurricanes won that game 80-76. Another miss on a long jumper by UNC Pembroke. That miss was by Andrew Evans, and the Hurricanes rebound. Cam Dozier against man-to-man defense. They're going to call steps on Cam. Dozier call for the travel. That gives the basketball to UNC Pembroke. Boy, they're big. Watts is 6'4", Pruitt 6'7", Grant 6'7". So 6'4", 6'7", 6'7" along the front lines. 5'7" and 6-foot guards for the Braves. Just underway, 18 and a half to play first half. Penetration by Pembroke. They kick it out. Watts for three, misses. Big fight for the rebound. Jordan Banks on the floor after it. He slides out of bounds. You gotta love the way Jordan was on the floor after the loose ball, though, out of bounds to Pembroke. And the Braves will get a fresh 30 on the shot clock. They'll put the ball in play under their offensive basket. High post, Grant, his jumper's no good. And the rebound is out of bounds off of UNC Pembroke. And the Hurricanes will have the basketball with 18:23 to play in the first half. The first substitute of the game is 6'10" sophomore Carson Mounts for Pembroke. So they were big to begin with. They just got even bigger. 6'10" sophomore from Elkin, North Carolina, Carson Mounts in the game for head coach Ben Miller. Ben in his 9th season as the head coach. Cameron Dozier drives and lays it in. Hurricanes draw first blood. Cam got to the basket, laid it in. Now a turnover. Hurricanes get the loose ball. 3-on-2 break. Watson will drive. Devin gets fouled, but no call. And it's going to be out of bounds off Pembroke. A lot of contact for there to be no whistle. Quamaine Rose checks in for Pembroke. Seems like he's played there for 10 years. He's a redshirt senior. I think got injured a year and took a red shirt. He's a redshirt senior. Seems like he's been there ever since Ben Miller's been there. And I think Ben's in his 9th season. Hurricanes run the half-court offense. Cam Dozier gets a pick, shoots the jumper, no good. Pruitt rebounds for Pembroke. UNC Pembroke, black jerseys, black shorts, trimmed in Notre Dame or Georgia Tech gold, if you will, with the gold numbers. Hurricanes, the home white uniforms, trimmed in navy blue with navy numbers trimmed in that old gold. Bradley drives, gets to the baseline. Reverse layup's good. I thought we might have fouled him. Officials really letting them play so far, which is fine. I just have always maintained you got to protect the shooter. I'm not sure they've done that on every occasion so far. Banks, top of the key, left side Watson. Devin thought about the three. Instead puts the ball on the floor, has it knocked away. Now Pembroke wants to run. They've got the numbers 4-on-1. This is going to be ugly, but the lay-in is good by Akia Pruitt. I don't think they handled the ball cleanly enough to get a dunk, but they did get a layup from Pruitt. And UNC Pembroke takes their first lead 4-2. 16 and a half to play in the first half. We post up Rakeem Hicks. He backs, turns, kicks it out to Price. BP deep in the right corner. The three is good. Price buries the three, and the Hurricanes take our second lead. It's 5-4. Now they're going to be a lot deeper than we are. They work it right side. They go on the block and throw it away. So North Carolina Pembroke tried to post up one of their big guys. It's out of bounds, and the Hurricanes will get to basketball. Darius McGuy checks in for Southwestern. Also Tevin Wise. Wise, 6'2", junior from Gadsden, Alabama. McGuy, 6'4", junior from Memphis, Tennessee. They're going to say it was touched last by a Hurricane. So Pembroke has the basketball, 16 minutes to play. The little jump hook on the run is good by Akia Pruitt. Pruitt's got 4 of their first 6 points, and the Hurricanes trail by 1. 6-5, 15:46 to play in the first half. And Pembroke's going to play a zone for the first time. The three's no good by Dozier. They came out and played a 2-3 zone. We tried to shoot over it, but could not connect. Now UNC Pembroke in their front court. They look inside, but can't get the ball to their post player. So Rose will drive, His running teardrop is no good. The first tip, no good. The second tip is no good. And the third tip is no good. Tevin Wise finally gets the Hurricane rebound, and GSW can take the lead back with a basket. They're really letting the guys bang around in there. Brandon Price almost lost it, recovered by Tevin Wise, and finally a whistle. A foul on UNC Pembroke, and that will take us to the under 6-minute media timeout. Good basketball game so far. Very competitive, very physical. Good play on both ends. We run a set play to get Brandon Price an open look on a three off the inbounds play, but he misses. Pembroke quickly the other way. That's too easy. We kind of overplayed the post player. They got it to Carson Mounts, and his layup gives UNC Pembroke a 3-point lead. It's 8-5. Braves on top. They play a 2-3 zone now. Wise right sideline. Now BP, Brandon Price, left side. Cam Dozier back up top to Price, right side Wise. Cameron Clayton in the game for Southwestern. McGuy for three, missed it. Rebounded by Carson Mounts. UNC Pembroke can go up 5 with a field goal. They roll it down to the 6'10 post player Mounts. His jump hook is no good. Cameron Clayton rebounds, and he falls out of bounds. I think Cameron thought he got help falling out of bounds, but the officials didn't see it that way, and that'll give the basketball to the Braves under their offensive basket. And they're going to call a foul on the floor before Pembroke can shoot after they threw the ball in the paint to start with. Ben Miller, head coach at Pembroke, his 9th season. He's assisted by his dad, Eldon Miller. Now that name may sound familiar. Pembroke throws the ball out of bounds off their inbounds play. Ben Miller's dad, volunteer assistant coach Eldon Miller, coached at Ohio State back in the day. Coached a guy named Clark Kellogg, you may remember. Great move. Darius McGuy lays it in. McGuy gets his first basket. That brings the Hurricanes to within 1. Eldon Miller had a great career at Ohio State. Also, I believe Northern Iowa were among his stops. A travel called against the Braves. And the Hurricanes will get to basketball with a chance to take the lead. 13:34 left in the first half. Brandon Price off the dribble drive. The runner rolls around, will not drop. And the 6'10 post player, Carson Mount, gets another rebound. That's a travel. No, they're going to call a foul on Southwestern. Ben Hicks doesn't agree. And I'm with Ben on that one. That probably doesn't shock you, but I got to agree with Coach Hicks. For UNC Pembroke, Nigel Grant's back in. Grant's a 6'7 redshirt junior from Pembroke. Watts kicks it out, left side. The jumper is no good by Murray Bowles. Hurricanes want to run. Brandon Price gets knocked to the floor and no call. They will give us the basketball. That's mighty nice of them. Again, I'm all for letting them play, but my goodness, you got to protect the shooter. They knocked Brandon down that time as he was shooting. They must have an early dinner date or something. Brandon Price on the right sideline. Now they're going to call a foul away from the dribble. Micah Kinsey checks in for the first time for Pembroke. He's a 6-foot freshman from Atlanta. Tevin Wise will trigger the inbounds play. Only the second foul against North Carolina Pembroke. Wise looking, still looking. We almost got hit with the 5-second call, but we finally get the ball in bounds. Brandon Price crossover dribble. His runner off the glass is good. Brandon Price's second basket, and the Hurricanes take a 9-8 lead. 12:45 to play in the first half. They post up Grant, whistle. And they call a foul on Darius McGuy. That's fine. But if it's a foul on that end, it's also a foul on this end. Quamaine Rose will inbound for the Braves. He does to Nigel Grant. He shoots over Rakeem Hicks. No good, but the tip is good. UNC Pembroke gets the tip in. And UNC Pembroke back on top now by 1. It's 10-9. Ball is going to be out of bounds off Southwestern. And the Braves had the basketball with 12:24 on the clock in the first half. Great win for Kelly Britsky and her women's basketball team this afternoon. What a great win. 2-0 to start conference play. Lady Hurricanes now 7-2, and more importantly, 2-0 in the Peach Belt. Lady Hurricanes got 14 off the bench from Gabby Figures, 10 from Shanice Whitten. UNC Pembroke goes inside. Good defense by Hicks. It's out of bounds. Pembroke basketball. 14 for Figures. Gabby made 4 of 6 threes. 10 for Shanice Whitten, 9 for Aaliyah Holden. Aaliyah 1 point away from yet another double-double. In addition to the 9 points, 12 rebounds for Aaliyah Holden. Also 12 rebounds for Shanice Whitten. So Shanice did have a double-double, 10 and 12. Pembroke messes from in close, offensive rebound, and that's going to be a shot clock violation. The first shot did not hit the rim, so the Braves got the offensive rebound, but get called for a shot clock violation. This is a really good basketball game. So
I hope you find a home. I hope you find a home. Hey, maybe you'll be picked next. Maybe you'll be picked next. We've been caged together too long. We've been caged together too long. How come nobody ever picks me? Maybe they're looking for somebody different. Pick me. Well, the shelter's closing up for another day. We didn't get picked. I know. Tomorrow. Guaranteed. .11:52 left in the first half. Hurricanes will put the ball in play against full court. Pembroke pressure real quick again back on the women's game, a 66-55 win as the Hurricanes turn the ball over. They're going to say the ball is kicked. Hurricanes will get the ball back. I think we got a break. I mentioned 14 points off the bench for Gabby Figures. Gabby made 4 of 6 threes. 10 points, 12 boards for Shanice Whitten. 9 points, 12 boards for Aaliyah Holden. Also 8 points by Chris Buckham. Cam Dozier on a drive, and he's fouled. Also,
worthy of mention, checking the stat sheet, freshman Kaya Cochran. For the second game in a row, Kaya got 5 assists. Kaya 5 assists in only 21 minutes. 4 assists for Brittany Grant, 3 assists for Shania Jones, and Vaquisha Hall in 8 minutes. Vaquisha had 5 blocks. So good numbers all the way around. GSW took much better care of the basketball, 15 turnovers today, and a good win, 66-55 over UNC Pembroke. Lady Hurricanes are now 7-2, 2-0 in the Peach Belt. The Pembroke women now 5-3, 1-1 in conference play. Hurricanes turn the ball over, so Pembroke gets it right back. Three-pointer left side by Rose is good. That's the first three-point field goal for UNC Pembroke, and it gives the Braves a 4-point advantage.
Quamaine Rose.
13-9. Good guys down 4. Cam Dozier front side, passes to Brandon Price. BP dribbles a couple of times. Now Tevin Wise. Pembroke has gone back to man-to-man defense, so they've switched a couple of times between man-to-man and zone. Ball is going to be out of bounds off of Pembroke. And for the Braves, Akia Pruitt goes back to work. Pruitt, good-looking young man, 6'7". He's only a freshman from Winston-Salem. Cameron Clayton loses the ball, so the big post player trying to handle the ball out front, lost it, and now he commits a foul. Clayton, 6'4", sophomore from Locust Grove, Georgia. Hurricanes with 5 first-half team fouls so far. Pembroke only 3. Well, they played mighty physical to only have 3 fouls in the first half in 9 minutes. I'll leave it at that. Kinsey right sideline. Gets a pick, dribbles in traffic, forces the shot, missed it. That's going to be a backcourt violation as their guy left in the front court, caught it in the air and came back in the backcourt. And that'll give the basketball to Southwestern. Hurricanes basketball with 10:37 to play in the first half. That's not the way the UNC Pembroke bench saw it, but Hurricanes will get to basketball off the Brave turnover. Price drives, has it knocked away. UNC Pembroke with the ball. We get back on defense, and they set up their half-court offense. They do so by posting up Pruitt. He shoots over Hicks. No good, but they're going to call a foul. Rakeem Hicks picks up the foul. 10 minutes, 15 seconds remain. UNC Pembroke is 7-2. The Braves won their Peach Belt opener Saturday against Clayton State. The free throw no good by Pruitt. He'll get another. 13-9. Southwestern trails by 4. Akia Pruitt can give them a 5-point lead, but he missed both free throws. Cam Dozier rebounds for Southwestern. Canes can cut the deficit in half with a basket here. Rakeem Hicks has it slapped out of bounds by Akia Pruitt. Boy, they contest everything. I mean, they contest every pass we make. Devin Wise will put the ball in play from right in front of me here on press row. Jordan Banks catches the ball between the circles, gets it to Brandon Price. BP gets a pick from Banks. Brandon on the dribble now, guarded by Grant on the switch. Hicks for 3, he's good. So the big post player, Rakeem Hicks, moves outside the arc, buries the three-pointer. That brings the Hurricanes to within 1. It's 13-12. Hurricanes playing that amoeba defense that Ben Hicks calls it. Doesn't give away any trade secrets. Sets up as a zone, but certainly have some man-to-man tendencies. The three-pointer is no good by Mike Smith. Hurricanes rebound, and GSW can take the lead with a basket. Hicks sets a pick right for Dozier. Cam passes to Wise, left sideline. Now Brandon Price. Now Tevin Wise. Now Cam Dozier. Dozier penetrates. The fadeaway from 6 feet right in front of the basket is no good. And Pembroke goes the other way from left to right. Spin move Smith. He loses the ball. Kind of threw up a prayer. And the Hurricanes have the basketball trailing by 1 point. Price open for 3. BP. Yes! Brandon Price buries the 3. That's his second. And it gives the Hurricanes a 2-point lead, 15-13. 8:33 to play in the first half. Devin Watson and Darius McGuy about to go back to work. 8:25 to play in the first half. Smith and Rose play catch in the midcourt area. The shot clock at 5 for the Braves. Shot clock at 3. They do just get it off in time, and the big guy, Nigel Grant, buries the 3 from deep in the left corner. Grant, 6'7", a redshirt junior from the Bronx, New York. He buried a 3-pointer from deep in the left corner as the shot clock was about to expire. 16-15. North Carolina Pembroke leads by 1. Dozier drives, scores with the left hand, and Ben Hicks goes ahead and calls a timeout. Ben didn't wait for the under 8 media timeout. And the Hurricanes will take a timeout. 7:46 to play in the first half. Hey, it's been fun so far.
Clean kitchen surfaces, utensils, and hands with soapy water. 1 in 6 Americans will get sick from food poisoning this year. Keep your family safer. Check your steps at foodsafety.gov.
Do what? Bad credit, no credit. UNC Pembroke with the basketball in their front court. High post, Nigel Grant. He works on Jordan Banks. He drives by Jordan, scores, and Banks fouls him. Nigel Grant made that look kind of like a mismatch. He put the ball on the floor, drove by Jordan. Banks fouled him as Grant laid it in. And UNC Pembroke goes in front by 1, 18-17. Lady Hurricanes winners today, 66-55. Now 2-0 in the Peach Belt. The free throw's no good, but Akia Pruitt follows and scores. So the Hurricanes give up an offensive rebound off a missed free throw. Akia Pruitt's now got 6, and UNC Pembroke goes up 3, 20-17. McGuy now Banks between the circles. Devin Watson dribbles a couple of times, passes to Brandon Price. Price up near the midcourt circle. Shot clock at 5. Price from the parking lot's good. Brandon Price was only a couple of steps inside the front court, and he ties the game at 20. Bradley will drive. Dipsy Doodle messes. They call a foul, and Ben Hicks can't believe it. That's probably as demonstrative as I've seen Ben all year. He really didn't agree with that call. We've got 8 fouls already. They've only got 3. So much for the home court advantage. Alex Bradley at the free throw line. He'll shoot 2 for Pembroke. That was the second foul on Darius McGuy. The free throw's no good. Bradley will attempt another. North Carolina Pembroke 20, Georgia Southwestern 20. Jalen Waters checks in for the first time. Jalen's a 6'5" freshman from Marietta. Bradley's second free throw, that one's good. Alex Bradley gives Pembroke back the lead with a free throw.
is 21-20. Watson front court for the Canes. Devin almost lost it. Now he does, but they foul him. I think they're going to call that a shooting foul, and Ben Miller, Pembroke's fine head coach, doesn't like that call. I guess the officials are doing a good job. Both coaches are mad at him. Devin Watson will be at the free throw line. 21-20. Good guys down by 1. Watson takes aim. Devin's free throw, he missed it. Devin now 7 of 10 on the year from the foul line, so that makes him a 70% free throw shooter. Carson Mounts back in. Mounts, the 6'10 sophomore from Elkin, North Carolina. And Watson misses the second free throw. Big fight for the rebound. Great hustle by Jordan Banks, and they're going to call a jump ball. So good hustle as Banks fought for the offensive rebound. They call a jump, and the held ball, the possession arrow, gives the ball to the Hurricanes. Watson would trigger the inbounds play, but it's stolen by Pembroke, and now the Braves want to run. And it's going to be stuffed by Andrew Evans. Evans' first basket, it's a loud one. Evans got the dunk in transition, and Evans is only 6 feet tall, but he skied and threw that one down. They're going to call an offensive foul on Devin Watson. Watson called for the foul away from the dribble. We've got 9 fouls already. They've only got 4. I like the way we're competing, though. Tevin Wise back in for Southwestern. Alex Bradley walks it down for the Braves from Pembroke, North Carolina. I hope they're doing fine now. I know their community was hit hard by the hurricane earlier this fall. Lumberton, which is near Pembroke, got it real bad. And they're going to wipe away a 3-point basket and call an illegal pick. And now Ben Miller is visibly upset. Brandon Watts knocked down a 3, but they wiped it away and call an illegal pick on Andrew Evans. No wonder he was so wide open, I guess, but Ben Miller is beside himself. Now the officials will confer. Ben Miller is going to argue the ball was in the air when the foul was called. Ben Miller wants the basket to count, but he's not going to get that call. And the Hurricanes have the basketball trailing by 3 points. We clear out and let Brandon Price bring it down one-on-one against Alex Bradley. Hurricanes going from right to left the first half. Wise top of the key. Now Brandon Price right sideline. Brandon puts the ball on the floor. Rakeem Hicks sets a screen. Shot clock at 10 for the Hurricanes. Game clock at 5:35, and there's a steal by Bradley. He's going to lay it in. Bradley the steal in the basket. Hurricanes have 9 turnovers already, and we usually don't turn the ball over that much. That's one thing this basketball team has done. That's value the basketball. But 9 turnovers already today, and it's hurt us. 25-20. Pembroke by 5. Tevin Wise dribble drive, pull up at the foul line. The 15-foot jumper's good. First points by Tevin Wise, a pull-up 15-footer from the foul line. They screen now for Bradley. Watts back to Bradley, now right side. They throw the basketball to Quamaine Rose. Shot clock at 12, 4:46 on the game clock. Watts with 7 seconds to shoot. He'll walk, get away with it. Passes in the corner. The long 3 is no good by Rose. Offensive rebound Mounts. He misses, but I think we foul him. That's going to be our 10th foul, so that was probably a shooting foul, but it doesn't matter from here on in. In the first half, every Southwestern foul will be 2 shots for Pembroke. That's the second foul on Jordan Banks. So Banks has got 2, Watson's got 2, McGuy's got 2. And we're going to get a timeout on the floor.
I guess we get a timeout. The three officials confer. No, we're not going to get a timeout. I think the official might have got confused and tried to grant the media timeout. We shouldn't get the media timeout until the under 4 mark, but officials got confused. Imagine that. The free throw is good by Carson Mounts. Jalen Waters checks in for the second time. 26-22. Mounts' second free throw, missed that one. Hurricanes quickly in our front court. Canes attack the basket to my left. Dozier right sideline. And they're going to call another illegal pick on Southwestern. Gosh, we can't catch a break, can we? And Ben Hicks wants an explanation on that. So all of our big guys have got 2 fouls now. McGuy, Hicks, Watson, and Banks all have got 4 fouls. 26-22, UNC Pembroke with the basketball. They also enjoy a 4-point lead. Bradley left sideline. Jump stop, passes out to Watts. Brandon will jump stop as well and score from 6 feet. First bucket by Brandon Watts, and North Carolina Pembroke goes up 6. Now we'll get the media timeout on the next dead ball, and there it is as the freshman Jalen Waters call for the travel against pressure right at midcourt. 3:51 to play in the half. Pembroke trying to pull away from us. 3:51 left in the half. Your score now.
Cook foods to the right temperature using a food thermometer. 3,000 Americans will die from food poisoning this year. Keep your family safer. Check your steps at food safety.
At the foul line, that is Murray Boyles. He loses the basketball. Hurricanes get a turnover. Canes down 6, but we've got the basketball now. Price gets a screen. Left side passes to Wise. Tevin from downtown is good. Long three-pointer by Tevin Wise. And that cuts the 6-point deficit right in half. It's 28-25. North Carolina Pembroke on top. Hurricanes in that zone defense that has some man-to-man tendencies. Coach Hicks trying to keep it a secret. He calls it his amoeba defense. The long three, left side, misses everything. Brandon Watts. Braves try to save it, but it goes to Brandon Price. Brandon Price has his pocket picked by Alex Bradley. Bradley's layup is good. 12 turnovers already for Southwestern. If we're going to have a chance, we've got to take better care of the basketball. 12 turnovers already. Dozier, now Rakeem Hicks. Rakeem looks inside, dribbles once, picks the dribble up. Now Jalen Waters, the freshman, passes right side to Price. BP with 7 seconds to shoot. Price off the dribble with 5. Brandon's runner's no good, but he gets it back, goes up, has the shot blocked. Now the ball hasn't hit the rim yet, so GSW will get the basketball, but will only have 1 second to shoot. 1 on the shot clock. Wise will trigger the inbounds play. He does. Waters gets it off, missed everything. They might have got a piece of it, and that will be a shot clock violation. And North Carolina Pembroke will have the basketball with 2 minutes and 13 seconds remaining. Jalen Waters out. Jordan Banks back to work for Coach Ben Hicks. We go with Dozier, Price, Banks, Clayton, and Wise. The addition of Clayton, McGuy, and Hicks gives us a lot more size. Another little nothing foul called against Southwestern. There were times in the first 6 or 7 games, we literally played most of the game with 5 guards. Free throw is good by James Murray Bowles. Bowles his first point. Jordan Banks was really our only post player the first 7 games. And when he got in foul trouble or had to have a rest, we played with 5 guards. Second free throw is also good by James Murray Bowles. And Pembroke stretches their lead out to 7. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Dozier off the dribble, drives in the paint. Thought he got fouled, but no call. Pembroke quickly from left to right. The 3 left side is good by Alex Bradley, and UNC Pembroke trying to run off and hide. They have a double-digit lead now. They lead by 10, 35-25 with 1.5 minutes to play first period. Banks outside the 3-point circle. Now Watson up top, right side Dozier. Cam gets a pick from Banks. Cam left-handed dribble, loses the ball, and they call a foul on UNC Pembroke. So the Braves call for the foul. And GSW inbounds from the baseline in our front court. Watson off the inbounds pass, passes back to Wise in the corner. The 3 is good. So we threw it back to Tevin. Wise made the entry pass off the inbounds play. Spotted up in the corner. We got him the ball. He buried the jumper. And there's now a timeout on the floor.
Chill raw and prepared foods promptly. 1 in 6 Americans will get sick from food poisoning this year. Keep your family safer. Check your steps at foodsafety.gov.
UNC Pembroke's got the basketball. They enjoy a 7-point lead. Elsewhere in the Peach Belt today, Young Harris is hosting Francis Marion. That game may be over by now. They started at noon with the women's game. Top of the key, the 3 is good by Alex Bradley. Second triple by Bradley. He came in averaging 13 points a game. He's got 13 already today. So he's got his average already. 44 seconds to play in the first half. Also today in the Peach Belt, Georgia College home against Flagler. Brandon Price misses his 3. And it's going to be out of bounds. And the Hurricanes will put the ball in play with 38 seconds to play in the first half. Brandon Price gets the inbounds pass. BP drives, misses. James Murray Bowles rebounds for Pembroke. He takes it coast to coast, and they're going to call a blocking foul on Tevin Wise. And they count the basket. So that couldn't have turned out any worse. Wise called for the block. Bowles got the shot to go down. Wise fouled him, and Pembroke, just like that, can go up 13. So Pembroke making a run late. 12-point lead. Now it's 13 following the three-point play. 41-28 your score. 27 seconds to play in the first half. Lady Hurricanes winners today. Big win for Kelly Britsky's club. 66-55 over this North Carolina Pembroke team. Shot clock is off. 17 seconds to play in the first half. Hurricanes play for the final shot. Good guys down 13. Dozier off the dribble drive. The fadeaway off the glass, no good. The tip by Watson's no good. Jordan Banks tries. He misses, but they foul him. 3.4 seconds left. Other games in the Peach Belt, I mentioned Francis Marion at Young Harris. Flagler at Georgia College. Clayton State's home tonight against South Carolina Aiken. Columbus State's also home against Augusta. Well, that's a good one. Lander plays at North Georgia. And Montevallo is home tonight against Armstrong State. That's a long trip from Savannah, Georgia to Montevallo, Alabama, let me tell you. Jordan Banks missed the first throw, looking for his first point. Banks' second free throw, short arm that one. No good. And Pembroke's going to take a timeout as they get the ball to midcourt with 1.1 second left. Ben Miller hoping to come up with something here. Miller took his timeout. It's that timeout that if you don't use it, you here to take a double-digit lead. Pembroke by 13, 1.4 left. At the buzzer, the shot is no good by Nigel Grant. So they got the ball to the big guy. Grant missed a three at the buzzer. Halftime score from the Storm Dome. The University of North Carolina Pembroke 41, Georgia Southwestern 28.
Georgia Southwestern State University, located in historic Americus, Georgia, boasts a rich tradition of quality education and leadership development. The opportunities for students to be involved in student organizations, athletics, and community service are immense. Its distinguished alumni include a past U.S. President and Nobel laureate and a former First Lady. With just over 3,000 students, Southwestern provides the intimate setting of a private school under the large umbrella of the University System of Georgia. Southwestern is one of the best values in the state and truly offers excellence at the right price. Ranked as one of the safest schools in the state of Georgia, Southwestern's moderate size and college town setting provides the perfect place for students to pursue their educational, professional, and career
All right,
goals.
ladies and gentlemen.
I love Southwestern because of the friendly atmosphere.
Backed by popular
when I'm walking to
demand,
class,
we are going to play
I
a
can
little
always depend on someone to cheer me up and to say, have a good
knockout
day.
here at
or,
the halftime
hey,
break.
how are you doing? So I always know someone's there beside me the whole way.
Southwestern's
I
campus
know we've got
is
3 young men
beautiful.
right here that'll
Trees
play.
everywhere, beautiful
Can use
flowers.
a few more.
And you can walk to class from the dorms, which is great, so you don't have to drive and
Step
find
down to the
parking
floor
spots
and play a
everywhere.
little knockout here
Southwestern
today.
also ranks among the most academically
We can take a couple more people. Anybody want to play?
Two
Two Dukes barbecue, college combo,
Southwestern's
sandwich,
freshman
chips,
class ranks 8th in
and
the
a drink
percentage of Hope Scholars.
Two Dukes barbecue.
High academic expectations coupled with a campus support system that includes free tutoring and core classes is
Two
the
Dukes
perfect
barbecue,
combination
just about
for
a block
challenging
away from
students to
campus.
perform
A
to
couple
the
blocks
best
away
of
from
their
campus on
ability.
Tripp Street.
My reasons for choosing Southwestern was, one, the alumni. I've had
Two
a
Dukes
lot
barbecue,
of alumni
college
at my
combo.
previous high school that
Sandwich,
that
chips,
came
and a
here
drink.
and they had their experiences and they shared their experiences. They said the school was great.
What we got?
campus
What we
is
got? We got a few
growing,
more. There we go.
Very friendly people.
All right.
Everybody's just one big family here.
Are we
I've
good?
been growing up here 18 years.
All right,
and
folks,
my
let's get in
mom and my
line.
dad
Let's
both
get in
went
line
Here,
and
so
set it
I've
all
grown
up.
up with a lot of the alumni, and I've always been around the school.
2 more
and
guys
so
coming
it just kinda
down.
feels
That's
like
great.
home to me.
I transferred to Southwestern because I wanted to change my major to nursing, and I know that the school has one of the best nursing programs. And actually, I do wish that I would have started
dominates
here as
here
a
this
freshman
afternoon.
because I just love the
I
school.
know they know the rules, but just in case
Academic
you've never seen
programs in over
knockout play
40
before,
majors and
it's real simple.
concentrations
Contestant number
are
1
all
will take a shot.
respected and
If he
accredited.
makes it, wonderful.
GSW's
Gets his
Fine Arts
rebound,
Department attracts
hands it
artists from
or
around
throws
the
it to the
country
next person in line
and
that
boasts the only
doesn't have a ball.
glass-blowing program
If he
in
misses
Georgia.
his shot, he needs to get the
The
rebound
theater,
as quickly as he
communication, and
possibly
media
can
arts program
and get it back
offers
in the
courses
hoop.
in digital
Doesn't matter how
cinema
you got to
and
do it, just
television.
get it in the
Through
basket
the dramatic
off
arts
the
and
missed
music
shot
programs,
and keep
students
shooting
are
until
able
you
to
make it.
participate in
If contestant number
productions
2
on campus
who
and
will
in the
take a free
community.
throw as soon as you
The
take
School
your
of
free
Business
throw.
Administration
If contestant
is
number 2
accredited
can
by
get
the
his ball in the
Association
hoop
to
before
Advance
contestant number
Collegiate
1,
Schools of
then
Business,
number 1 has
the
been
highest
eliminated,
standard of
and we
achievement for business
whittle our way
schools
down until
worldwide.
we have our
The
champion
School
of
of
Two
Computing
Dukes
and
barbecue
Mathematics
knockout here
manages
today.
several
All right,
important
guys.
projects
Are
in
we
which
ready?
faculty and
On
students
your marks,
collaborate
get
to
set,
create and improve
Go!
hardware
And we're
and
off.
software.
Here we go.
The
We could have an
Southwestern School of
elimination early.
Education
Uh-oh, hustles it
continues
back
to
in.
prepare
Okay,
teachers
everybody's
to
still
improve
alive. We
K-12
keep rolling.
classrooms all over the southeastern United
Uh-oh.
States as they have for decades.
All right.
GSW also has an outstanding
And we do
reputation in the
have one
sciences.
elimination. Our
Many
young
practicing medical
youngster, that's
doctors,
all right. We'll
physical
get him next time,
therapists,
right? Get him next time. He's
pharmacists,
doing a
and
good
other
job
medical
keeping the floors
professionals
nice and
began
dry
their
today.
careers at
We
Southwestern.
appreciate that very much.
GSW offers a full array of liberal arts majors.
Is that another
Our pre-law
elimination? No.
program has produced
Yes?
a U.S. Attorney General. Georgia
All right, well,
Southwestern
let's
is home
regroup.
to
Come
one
on.
of the most state-of-the-art
play
educational
the game
nursing
right. Here we go.
facilities in the United States.
All right,
Hands-on
we're off.
training
We're
and
keep going.
simulation
Here we
labs
go.
prepare our graduates for a variety
Everybody's
of
still alive.
positions
We'll
in
keep moving
hospitals,
along.
community healthcare
We got
agencies, and other
6
medical
guys
facilities.
still in the game here this
The faculty
afternoon.
at Southwestern are very personable, and they're willing to
Make
help
it
you with
5.
anything you need help
5
with. You always
young
have a
men
friend in the
remaining.
faculty
And we
because
continue
they
with
help
our
you
Two Dukes
one-on-one
barbecue
whenever you
knockout
need it.
They're nice,
4.
easy to talk to.
Youngsters
They're ones
still
you
in the
should come to
game.
and look to as parent
Gets the free
figures
throw.
or just faculty.
Now
They're
we're
teachers,
rolling.
they're
Couple in a
friends.
row, couple
they
in a
can
row.
also be whatever you need them to be. They're always there for you, and you can always count on them.
Still alive.
All
Get
of
that
us
rebound in
faculty
there.
make sure that we prepare our student
All right, you got to still make it.
to face
Get it
the
in there.
challenge that
Get
they're
it
going
in
to be
there.
facing once they leave
Get
here.
it in there.
Of course, here they will be facing a very
Somebody.
challenging program.
Oh.
And students have told
we're
us
down to
that
3.
they can
Down
get a
to
very
3.
good
All right,
quality
fellas, here we
education
go.
at a very low cost at GSW.
Southwestern's foundation is one of the largest in the state, awarding merit-based
We've got
scholarships
2,
to more
our
than
final
20%
2.
of
Here we
each
go. We're in
freshman
our
class.
championship round.
High-achieving
Who wants that
students find the
barbecue?
challenge they need in the
There it
University
is with a quick
Honors
follow-up,
Program.
a soft
Honor
rebound.
students collaborate
Congratulations
with
to our
faculty
winner.
on projects
We'll get him a
designed
Two
to
Dukes
fit their
barbecue. We'll hook you
interests
up
and
both
give
with
them credit towards an
GSW
honors
rally
degree.
towels.
This
We
program
appreciate
is
you guys playing
competitive
today.
and
We'll
is
get those
accompanied
balls
by
back
a
from you.
generous scholarship.
As an honor
Thank you
student,
guys
I really
for
wanted to
playing.
be challenged.
Appreciate it.
I found that the faculty
All right,
here
how about a
are
round
all
of applause
experts
for
in
all
their
of our
field, and it really
youngsters
pushes me to be the
today?
best student I can be.
Good
Our
job,
faculty
fellas. Way
and
to
students
entertain
Join us at the
involved
break.
in field studies throughout the world. Through Southwestern's Study Abroad program, students get the experience of traveling to a foreign country, meeting its people, and learning about different cultures firsthand.
As you guys probably
These
know, this
experiences enrich the
will
students' formal
conclude the
education,
home portion of our
changing them
schedule
for
in the
life.
year 2016.
Georgia Southwestern State University features a beautiful
Hurricanes
residential
open up
campus
in January
and
on
an
the
atmosphere
road.
conducive to learning and living. GSW
So for one
provides
last time, we
suite-style
want to wish
housing
you
for
a
freshmen
happy new
and
year.
suites and apartments for upperclassmen.
Have a great holiday season.
My experience in the residence halls
And don't forget, you
has
can
actually
follow
been
all the
really
action
great.
online on
I
our
was a little bit
website.
nervous coming in because I didn't know what to
GSW
expect with it.
Canes
But they're kept really clean.
.com.
I always know that I'm in a safe environment there.
GSWCanes.com.
And I
Make sure
always
you
have
tune
people
into the
to help me
Hurricanes
study
over the holidays.
or, you know,
Again,
just hang out in my room and watch a movie.
Best wishes this
Nestled on a
holiday season
historical
and a
campus,
great Happy New Year
academic
wishes to you.
facilities are routinely
We'll see you in
updated
2017.
and enhanced to assure Southwestern graduates have the benefits of the latest technology. Our first-year experience program strives to meet the academic, residential, and social needs of new students. The first-year advocate assists Southwestern freshmen as they make a successful transition from high school to university life.
Georgia Southwestern is truly interested in helping you adjust to the college experience and feel like you're part of a community and that you're not just alone on your own for the first time.
I thought in high school that I was going to be thrown to the wolf, so to speak, when I got in college, but the faculty and the professors have been very helpful in helping me understand the material.
Parents will love the nurturing environment at Georgia Southwestern. We work as a team to ensure that your children grow to their fullest potential.
Recreational opportunities abound at Southwestern. A rock climbing wall, tennis and racquetball courts, aerobic and weight rooms, and intramural facilities are all available for GSW students. Griffin Bell Golf Links, the university's 18-hole golf course and conference center, is located next to campus. An active Greek system, several spiritual student groups, and over 60 clubs and organizations provide students a chance to unwind after studying.
I joined the Greek Life organization here at Southwestern, and I really enjoyed going through recruitment and meeting all the new girls. And I really enjoyed getting to know all my sisters and going to fun events such as intramural football games and socials.
Two of my favorite things about being on GSW's campus has been being a resident assistant and being in a fraternity. Both have given me the opportunity to meet lots of different students and have fun while getting a great education.
The Hurricanes are champions, with a legacy of leadership on the fields and courts of competition, as well as in the classroom. The Hurricane force is felt throughout the Southeast, escalating the excitement surrounding athletics at Southwestern. As a member of the NCAA Division II Peach Belt Conference, GSW athletes compete among the best D2 schools in the country.
Being a Hurricane athlete is very special because you actually have people who take their time out to come support you, and that means a lot to you as a student athlete, as a player, as a friend. That you just build off of that, and it helps you work harder and play harder and be the best Hurricane you could be.
Southwestern's charm and appeal do not end at the edge of campus. The Rylander Theater and Windsor Hotel are just two of the historical attractions in Southwest Georgia. A short walk down the award-winning Main Street will allow you to see why Americus was named one of the original top 10 cities in Georgia by Georgia Trend magazine. Georgia Southwestern State University, your place to live, learn, and lead.
I know Georgia Southwestern was the right decision for me. I really love it here.
Southwestern has been a great place for me. It's given me the opportunity to grow as a person, as a student, and prepared me to be a leader for the rest of my life.
I love everything about Southwestern, and it's been the best decision I've ever made.
You should see yourself at Southwestern.
Nice. Nice. Yes, go! Yes! No! Come on! Oops. Yeah, sure. Let's go.
Moms everywhere are finding ways to keep kids active and healthy.
Works every time.
Get ideas, get involved, get going at letsmove.gov.
All right, guys, we gotta be smarter about what we bite on, okay? I want everyone to go outside. We're gonna run Red Rover on 3.
What about you, Tony?
I'm gonna run around in circles, flap my arms, and make engine noises like this.
When it comes to playing, we kids are the pros.
We're eating right, too.
We fuel up.
To play 60!
Your school doesn't have a program? Be a leader. Start one.
Click today and join the movement.
Pembroke has the basketball to begin the second half. The Braves go from right to left here in the second period. Bradley dribbles to the top of the key. They go inside. The jump hook is no good by Nigel Grant. Rakeem Hicks might have got a piece of that. And the Hurricanes now with our first second half possession. Right side, Cam Dozier looks inside, cannot get the ball to Hicks. Kicks it out. Tevin Wise misses a three. Rebounded by Akia Pruitt of UNC Pembroke. Evans wanted to shoot, couldn't. Now dribbles, now back outside to three-point circle, passes to Alex Bradley in the midcourt. Hurricanes now playing straight man-to-man, it looks like. Watts off the dribble. Now drives with the left hand, shoots over Tevin Wise. Good. I don't know what else Tevin could have done. He was all over Brandon Watts. Watts got the basket anyway. Hurricanes out-rebounded 21-16 in the first half. As Mike said in the halftime interview, we gave up 10 offensive boards, 21 total rebounds for Pembroke, 16 rebounds, 6 on the offensive end for Southwestern. Dozier for three, Cam's good. Dozier now has 7. Hurricanes with 12 first half turnovers, and we forced 7 Brave turnovers. Whistle, that steps. A travel against Pembroke. And UNC Pembroke will have the basketball, or excuse me, Southwestern will have the basketball after the UNC Pembroke turnover. Hurricanes made 4 of 10 threes, 40% overall, 16 of 33. Or excuse me, that's Southwestern. Looking at the stat sheet wrong. Hurricanes made 6 of 13. Both teams shot the 3-ball good, 46% for the Hurricanes. Cam Dozier drives, reverse layup is no good. Nigel Grant rebounds. Canes made 6 of 13 threes, 11 of 26 overall. Hurricanes only shot 4 free throws and missed all 4. The 3 is good by Brandon Watts. Watts off to a fast start in the second half. Watts has got all 5 of their second half points. Pembroke 4 of 10 from downtown, 16 of 33 overall. So Pembroke 40% on threes, 48.5 overall. They shot 10 free throws and made 5. Little pick and pop. Jordan Banks top of the key now, Tevin Wise. Shot clock at 4. Cam Dozier for 3, misses everything. And Pembroke has got their biggest lead. It's 15. 46-31. Hurricanes, for the first time all year, are enjoying a win streak. We won 2 in a row, beating Fort Valley here Wednesday, and then the conference opening win over Francis Marion. So the Hurricanes, with a 2-game win streak, they go inside and get a layup from Alex Bradley. This thing close to getting away from us. We are 3 minutes into the second half, 17 left, and Pembroke has gone up 17. It's 48-31. Wise, Dozier, Cam left sideline. Rakeem hits a pick. We try to post up Banks, and they call a foul on Nigel Grant. Grant's really surprised, and I understand because they let him get away with that the entire first half. He'll come out now. Carson Mounts returns. Mounts, the 6'10 backup post player. How would you like on the Division II level to bring a 6'10 guy off the bench? Dozier knocks down the 3 as he was falling back. Dozier has both Southwestern second half buckets, and they both have been threes. 10 points now for Dozier. Cam came in averaging 15.5. Just over 16 minutes left. Bradley off the dribble. Now Watts, he'll drive baseline. Pass picked off by Price. We've got the numbers 2-on-1. Brandon takes it himself and lays it in. Brandon Price now with 13. He came in averaging 16. And the Hurricanes back to within 13. It's 48-35. We'll get the under 16 media timeout on the next dead ball. Short corner right baseline Pruitt. They kick it back outside. Bradley now for 3, missed it. Wise, Hurricane rebound. Baseball pass in front to Dozier, and we beat him down the floor. Cam Dozier lays it in. Hurricanes back to within 11. It's 48-37. We're trying to stay in it. Mounts, post up, passes out. 3-pointer's good by Brandon Watts. Watts now with 10. He works on an 8-point second half, and the Braves go back up 14 with just over 15 minutes left. Hicks screens for Price. Brandon right wing outside the 3-point circle. Now Cam Dozier. Dozier 28-foot mark left side. Banks sets a high ball screen. Banks off the dribble and make that now. Cam Dozier will drive. His pass is taken away. Pembroke in a hurry from right to left, whistle. And they're going to call a foul on Southwestern. They call that a shooting foul, and Ben Hicks can't believe that. The free throw is good by Andrew Evans. He'll get another. Brandon Price had 11 in the first half for the Hurricanes. Both free throws. That free throw, the second one is no good. The first was. So Pembroke leads it by 15 now. Darius McGuy in the game for Southwestern. He screens for Brandon Price. 15-footer by Cameron Clayton rolls in. First basket by Clayton. Now the quick three is no good by James Murray Boyles, and the Hurricanes rebound. Canes basketball down by 13. Brandon Price hesitates, now drives. Brandon gets bumped, no call. Watson between the circles. Devin will drive. Price, BP for three. Price missed it. Rebounded by Pembroke's Andrew Evans. We are 6 minutes into the second half. 14 left. Alex Bradley slows down the tempo for UNC Pembroke. Watts from downtown is good. Watts has got 3 threes in the second half alone. 13 points on the night for Brandon Watts, and the lead is now 16 for the Braves. Clayton, now McGuy. McGuy right of the free throw circle. Now Tevin Wise left of that free throw circle. He bounces back on the dribble. Tevin will now penetrate. He'll force the shot, and a foul will be called on James Murray Boyles. I tell you what, the Pembroke players never think they commit a foul. Every time, which is not often, that Pembroke is called for a foul, they react. Tevin Wise at the free throw line. Wise's free throw's good. Tevin now with 9 off the Hurricane bench. That was the second foul on James Murray Boyles. 55-40. Pembroke by 15, now 14 as Tevin knocks down both free throws. For Pembroke in the first half, Alex Bradley had 13. He was the only Brave in double figures. Hurricanes that 2-3 amoeba defense. And as the Braves drive to the basket, Hurricanes call for a foul. 13-13 on the game clock in the second half. That foul, the third on Darius McGuy. Free throw on the way is short by James Murray Boyles. He'll try again. Rakeem Hicks goes back for Southwestern into the game. Ben Hicks is going to go with Rakeem Hicks, Cameron Clayton, Tevin Wise, Cam Dozier, and Brandon Price. James Murray Bull, second free throw, missed both of them. Clayton rebounds, and the Hurricanes can cut it to 12 with a bucket. Dozier crosses the timeline. Cam front court for the Canes. Hurricanes a 1-4 high offensive set. Brandon Price will penetrate, throw it over his head to Hicks. Rakeem misses. Pembroke rebounds. Quickly in the front court, Quamaine Rose. Now the three is no good. By Bowles, long rebound, Rose out to Alex Bradley. He'll penetrate, pass it out to Rose. Now the big post player on the baseline mounts. He'll give it up. Pembroke drives, and we foul him again. That stops the game clock with 12:37 left. 55-41 your score. Good guys down 14. Second foul on Tevin Wise. And the Braves are back at the foul line. James Murray Bowles. He missed his last two. This one's in the air. That one's good. 56-41. It was good to see Jake Wallace from WALB News Center 10 here earlier today. Look forward to seeing the highlights later on the sports on the Channel 10 WALB News. Second free throw is no good. Mouncey misses the tip. Another offensive rebound. And I think we got away with a foul that time, as we knocked Brandon Watts to the floor. And Ben Miller asked the question, how can you miss that? Ben's got a point on that one. 12:33 left. I just hope they keep control of this thing. Brandon Watts will trigger the inbounds play for Pembroke. Bowles drives, misses. They're going to call a block on Jalen Waters. Jalen had just checked in. I believe they're going to say that Jalen was in that restricted area, the half moon, right in front of the basket. 12:28 left. And James Murray Bowles, who has missed 3 of his last 4, will step back to the free throw line. That one's good. Bowles now 5 of 8 from the foul line. So Bowles has shot more free throws than the Hurricane team has. Bowles misses the second free throw. Cam Dozier rebounds for Southwestern. Canes down 16 for the second time. Dozier in the front court. Cam gets a pick from Rakeem Hicks. Wise, now Price. Brandon almost slipped down but kept his dribble. 10 on the shot clock. Tevin Wise for 3, misses. Watts rebounds for UNC Pembroke. We've played 8 minutes of the second half, 12 to go. The 3 top of the key by Bowles is no good. Loose ball is going to be out of bounds. Hurricanes will have possession, but first the under 12 media timeout. Hurricanes trying to stay in it, but it's going to be tough. 11:53 left to score now. 57, Georgia Southwestern 41. Hurricanes trail by 16 with 11 minutes and 53 seconds left. I hope you know by now the Lady Hurricanes got a big win here at home over UNC Pembroke, 66-55. And Hurricanes turned the ball over. Lady Hurricanes had 22 assists on 25 made baskets. Top of the key, the three is good by James Murray Boyles. That's his first three-pointer, and the Braves go up 19. Just over 11 minutes left. Waters, now Brandon Price, BP right wing. Dozier, top of the key. And a foul called on Carson Mounts. He was holding Rakeem Hicks as Rakeem tried to post up. Darius McGuy back in Ben Hicks's lineup. McGuy, second game as the Hurricane, 6'4" junior from Memphis. Dozier drives, he loses the handle. And it's going to be stuffed by Murray Boyles. UNC Pembroke trying to run us out of our own gym. Braves go up 21. Price in the front court. BP crossover dribble at the foul line. Now Tevin Wise will drive. Misses with the left hand, and they're going to call a foul on North Carolina Pembroke. Ten minutes, 38 seconds to play. 62-41. Tevin Wise at the foul line for GSW. Tevin has made 6 of 10 free throws on the year. Wise's first one's good. Tevin, junior. He played his junior college basketball at Gadsden State. He's from Gadsden, Alabama. Hurricanes down 20. Tevin Wise, second free throw. It's also good. And he brings the Hurricanes to within 19. 12 points now for Wise. There's a steal. Brandon Price is going to lay it in, and they foul him. So Brandon Price, the steal, the basket. Now we can supersize it. Brandon's got 15. So Price, a free throw away from his average. He's averaging 16. And this free throw would give him 16 points. 16's everywhere as he can cut it to 16, and he does. So 16 points for Brandon Price, 16-point average, and UNC Pembroke leads by 16. That's too easy. Micah Kinsey got to the basket, laid it in. Kinsey's first field goal. Wise in the backcourt. Now Brandon Price will cross the midcourt stripe. Price, the senior transfer from Western Kentucky. Step back, 18-footer, missed it, but they foul him. I'm not sure Ben Miller will like that. Fouling a jump shooter with a 18-point lead. But it will send Brandon to the free throw line. Exactly halfway through the second half, 10 minutes to play. That was the second foul on Micah Kinsey. Price takes aim. Brandon's free throw is good. Jordan Banks back in for Southwestern. Akia Pruitt back in for the Braves. Second free throw is good. Brandon now 3 of 3 from the foul line. And the Canes are within 16 once again. There's a steal by McGuy, but Darius can't keep the ball in bounds. It rolls away. And North Carolina Pembroke will put the ball in play with just under 10 minutes left. Kinsey drives behind the back pass. It gets too fancy, and the Hurricanes get a steal. Banks. Now Cam Dozier, now Brandon Price in the front court. Dribbles from the left sideline to the top of the key. He'll drive, dish off to Jordan Banks. They triple team Banks. He loses the ball. The Braves want to run. Open three, left side, Mike Smith, no good. McGuy rebounds for Southwestern. Dozier front side for Southwestern. Ben Hicks still trying to coach his basketball team up. Dozier hands off to Price. Brandon thought about the three. Now will dribble back to the midcourt circle. 30-second shot clock at 7. Wise from downtown misses. Pruitt rebounds for Pembroke. They push it down the floor, and a foul's going to be called on Southwestern. Nigel Grant had ideas of bringing the backboard down with that stuff, but before he could attempt it, foul on Tevin Wise, his third. 8:48 left now. Hurricanes will take a break for the holidays. Our next action will be in Augusta. We play at Augusta January the 5th. That's a Thursday. Then we stay over and play at Lander in Greenwood, South Carolina on Saturday. So a Thursday, Saturday road trip when we come back at Augusta and Lander. Second free throw is good. And Grant makes one of two. The lead 17 now for Pembroke, and we almost lose the ball again. Tevin Wise, fouled by Mike Smith. That's the 7th foul on the Braves, so the Hurricanes will be in the bonus for the final 8 minutes and 33 seconds. Tevin Wise free throw. I think they called a violation on, or anyway, we shoot 1 and 1. Wise missed the front end anyway. Tevin misses the front end of the 1 and 1 and out of bounds off Pembroke, and now the officials try to do some preventive officiating and calm some tempers. Maybe if they'd have called a few fouls earlier in the game, they wouldn't have this problem. Dozier, right side Price, Banks, now Wise. Tevin left sideline, leaves it for Cam Dozier. Now Tevin, three-pointer right side, Brandon Price buries it. 4th three of the basketball game for Brandon Price, his first triple of the second half. And the Pembroke lead is now 14, 65-51. Under 8 minutes left. 17-foot jumper is good by Akia Pruitt. That's Pruitt's first points of the second half. He's got 8 for the game now. And he gives UNC Pembroke back a 16-point lead. McGuy drives to the foul line, out to Price. BP tries another, and the result is the same. Another triple by Brandon Price, and he brings the Hurricanes to within 13 at 67-54. Price and Dozier try to double team Bradley. We can't. Now a whistle and a foul called on Southwestern as Pembroke gets to the basket, and that will take us to the under 8 media timeout. 7 minutes, 22 seconds left with your score. The University of North Carolina Pembroke 67, Georgia Southwestern 54. 67-54. Good guys down 13. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to the Hurricanes. Akia Pruitt misses the first free throw. He'll get another. Pruitt can give Pembroke a 14-point lead, and he does. We clear out and allow Brandon Price to bring it down one-on-one against Alex Bradley. Dozier front court right side. Dribbles once. Now McGuy between the circles. Darius right side to Banks. Jordan back to Price. Banks and then screens for Brandon. BP starts right, goes left, and he's fouled. Price foul with 7:01 left. Hurricanes still trying to hang around. Bradley called for the foul. Price's free throw. Brandon's good. Price now 4-4 from the foul line. $25 points now for Price. Brandon came in averaging 16. Second free throw's also good. And the Hurricanes pull to within 12. Pembroke being very patient on this possession. They run the shot clock down to 9. Watson knocks it away out of bounds off Pembroke, and the Hurricanes can cut it to 10. We could cut the deficit to single digits with the 3. Pembroke's going to press all over. They try to double team Dozier. He gets rid of it quickly to Price. BP front court against Alex Bradley. Price will penetrate, spin, get the shot off, and score. Brandon Price doing all he can do to keep us in the ball game. 68-58. Canes cut it to 10. Just over 6 minutes left. And the Hurricanes will have the basketball with 6:13 left as UNC Pembroke mishandles the basketball. Out of bounds to the Hurricanes. I've always thought it was big to get the deficit into single digits, and we've got a chance right now to do so. Pembroke plays man defense. Price drives. McGuy, Darius for 3, missed it. That hurt. McGuy had a good look at a 3 that would have cut it to 7, but couldn't get it to go down. We almost get a steal. Watts recovers for the Braves. Watts gets it back from Rose. Now left side to 3's no good by Bradley. Rakeem Hicks rebounds. Price in the front court with 5.5 left. They've led by as many as 20. Price penetrates, gets to the basket, and is fouled by Brandon Watts. And Watts doesn't believe he committed that foul. I really think in Pembroke's mind, they think they haven't committed the foul all day. They give a look of disbelief every time a foul is called on them. Brandon Price at the foul line again. BP's free throw's good. Brandon doing his best to keep us in this thing. 68-59. Canes down 9. BP can cut it to 8, and he does. Price, 7 of 7 from the foul line. And the Canes are within 8. They're going to call a foul on Rakeem Hicks as he gets a steal. That'll be our 7th. So for the final 5 minutes and 14 seconds, Pembroke will be in the bonus. Ben Miller, 9th year at UNC Pembroke. What a job he has done reviving the Pembroke program. The first free throw is good by Nigel Grant. UNC Pembroke has made 3 trips to the national tournament under Ben Miller. Second free throw is good. And it's 70-60. Canes down 10. Dozier front side for Southwestern. Watson, Devin looking for Price, gets Brandon the ball. We've got 5 minutes left. GSW 2 timeouts left. Pembroke has 3. Brandon Price misses that 3. Watson, the offensive rebound, misses. Tough break. Watson got the offensive board but couldn't finish. They push, and Akia Pruitt stuffs it. So that's a 4-point swing. We missed off an offensive rebound. They pushed it down the floor. Pruitt stuffed it. They go up 12. Dozier goes right baseline. Hicks in the paint. Watson from 8, shot at 9. And it's out of bounds off Southwestern, they say. And UNC Pembroke, the Braves get the basketball with 4:25 to play. Hurricanes will take the Christmas break. When we come back, we'll play at Augusta January the 5th, then play at Lander on Saturday, January the 7th. Bradley, right sideline. He drives, kicks it out. Rose wanted to shoot. Now he'll drive, make a nice pass, and they're going to call a foul on Pembroke. Excuse me, they call a foul on Southwestern, and Pembroke will be at the foul line. Game clock stopped at 4 minutes and 3 seconds. They're going to send Nigel Grant to the free throw line. 72-60. That was the 3rd foul on the Hurricanes' Devin Watson. Free throw is good by Nigel Grant. 73-60. Hurricanes had a couple of good chances to cut the deficit to 7 or 8, but couldn't close the deal. Grant's second free throw is good, and he gives the Braves a 14-point advantage. We're under 4 minutes to play now, so we'll get the final media timeout on the next dead ball. Lady Hurricanes winners today, 66-55. Lady Hurricanes off to a 2-0 start in the conference. Brandon Price gets to the basket. Loses the ball out of bounds. A lot of contact, but no whistle. And we will take the under 4 media timeout.
Can I have $1? Yeah, it's right. I think my purse is upstairs on the bed. It's not here. Check the dining room. No. What about your sister's room? It's not there either. The upstairs closet? The downstairs closet?
There are no more closets.
Moms everywhere are finding ways to keep kids active and healthy. Get ideas, get involved, get going at letsmove.gov.
But we cut it to 8 a few minutes ago. It's back up to 14 now. We go inside. Cameron Clayton's little baby shot right in front of the basket goes all the way in but spins out. That's a tough break. We got the ball to the big guy Clayton, but his shot rolled out of the rim, so Pembroke the other way. The 14-footer is no good by Bradley. Watson, the Hurricane rebound. Canes got to within 8 at the 5:24 mark, but unable to get any closer. Clayton will drive. He'll lose the ball. They're going to call a block on Pembroke. And guess what? They didn't think they committed that foul either. 3:09 left. Cameron Clayton at the foul line looking for his 3rd point. Clayton, a sophomore, played at Locust Grove High School up in Locust Grove, Georgia, near Atlanta. 74-60. Hurricanes 3-5 overall. We beat Francis Marion in the Peach Belt opener Saturday. Clayton State also, Pembroke, I should say, beat Clayton State. So Pembroke with a chance to go 2-0 in Peach Belt play. Clayton's free throw off the back of the rim, no good. UNC Pembroke, the Braves came in here 7-2. Both teams, as I mentioned, 1-0 in the Peach Belt. Tevin Wise back in the Hurricane lineup, replacing Devin Watson. Clayton takes aim. Cameron's 2nd free throw off the back of the rim again. And Pembroke rebounds. A chance to stretch the lead back out to 16. We got to within 8. Three-pointer by Rose missed it. The follow, no good. Another offensive rebound, and again, James Murray Boyles misses, and now a foul on UNC Pembroke. So James Murray Boyles got a couple of offensive boards. Nigel Grant just picked up his 5th foul. So he becomes the first player disqualified because of fouls. Grant fouls out with 2:45 left. That was the 10th foul, I think, on UNC Pembroke. So the Hurricanes in the double bonus the rest of the way. Magai misses the 1st. Misses the 2nd as well, but Hurricanes get an offensive rebound. Cam Dozier. Cam, nice dish inside. Magai lays it in. Magai gets his 2nd field goal. Credit Cameron Dozier with a beautiful assist, and the Pembroke lead is now 12. Bradley in the front court, dribbles out of trouble. 74-62. UNC Pembroke's got the ball with a 12-point lead. Canes play man-to-man defense. Bradley will drive and score. 76-62. Canes down 14 again. Dozier shoots a 3, no good. Pembroke rebounds, 2 minutes left for the Braves. So it looks like North Carolina Pembroke will improve to 2-0, 8-2 overall. Hurricanes will fall to 3-6 and 1-1 in conference play. Watts gives it back to Bradley. Now the baseline jumper is good by James Murray Boyles. And North Carolina Pembroke goes up 16. A minute and a half to play. Price penetrates, now passes to Clayton. His baseline jumper is no good. Rose, they want to push it, and Clayton gets back and commits a foul. No doubt about that one. And Akia Pruitt will be at the foul line for North Carolina Pembroke. Hurricanes out rebounded by 10 so far, 41-31. A minute 21 left. The free throw's no good. Pruitt will try again. 78-62. Second free throw, that one is no good. Tevin Wise, the Hurricane rebound. A minute 15 left. Price left sideline, right in front of our bench. Magai sits a screen, now Dozier right side. Pembroke's playing a 2-3 zone with the big lead. Brandon Price misses the 3. Pruitt rebounds for the Braves. A minute to play. So the Hurricanes will finish the 2016 portion of the schedule. 3-6 in Ben Hicks' first year. Shot clock at 12, big clock at 47. Bradley dribbles back out to the midcourt circle. 5 on the shot clock. Bradley drives to the foul line. McGuire blocks the shot of Boyles. Hurricanes want to run. Dozier, Wise, Tevin for 3, missed it. 25 seconds left. Loose ball picked off the floor by Akia Pruitt. And Coach Ben Miller of UNC Pembroke calls a timeout. I think Ben just wants to get some more guys in the game. Bryson Hall in for the Braves. Also, Jeff McElwain checks in. McElwain's a 6'9" redshirt freshman from Asheville. Bryson Hall, a 6'5" senior from Fayetteville. So they'll get to play the final 22 seconds. Mike Smith's back in for the Braves. Micah Kinsey returns. Brandon Watts, who started, back in for UNC Pembroke. 6 seconds left. Looks like 78-62. Pembroke will be the final score. Watts on the dribble. It's over. North Carolina Pembroke knocks off our Hurricanes. The final score here from the Randolph Barksdale Court, the Storm Dome. UNC Pembroke gets the road win in Pittsburgh.